EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here. As it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the New York Giants. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this. And now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play, and the chains move. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordan Love keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, there's a blocked extra point. I remember playing, and we had one of those go against us. I remember our kicker and our holder told the head coach, just relax, coach. Why are you yelling? Don't worry, it's just 1 point. Oh, my. Those coaches see a point is gold to them because you never know how it's going to turn out later.
Exactly. That's what I was just going to say. First quarter, we'll see if this has any implications as the game goes on.
I still can't believe they told the head coach to relax. Whoa.
Bad move. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Go, Gutter! Go, Gutter! Go, Gutter!
Running again with Barkley on second down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
3rd and 9 here. Throwing Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rita.
Now Jones. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Woodland, gold, Woodland, gold.
Back to throw. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. That is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You look at this Packers defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop the throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. No gain on the play. And that's going to bring up the 4th down.
Hey, why shit, Max? Elsa!
They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10.
Go north, Sally! Go north!
They'll go to Barkley again. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here we go.
Jones back, a couple of fakes as he'll set up to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. 4th down, Jones and the offense stayed put. They're going for this. An audible here to get a new look.
Great. Cockroach.
Here's Jones throwing on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Paris Campbell, his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants have cut it back within a score. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 13-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball.
Touchdown, Packers! I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense...
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. But he doesn't get it much further. Taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.
We have seen some exciting returns of blocked extra points. This one doesn't quite get into that level, but there had to be an anxious moment after it was blocked, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think sometimes they still forget on both sides when that block comes on a PAT that you can return it for two. We got it across midfield there, just not close to the end zone.
Yeah, you noted that moment of hesitancy, didn't you? You know, it's blocked, it's like, oh, yeah, that's right, it can be returned, and which means you have to get back and tackle him, too.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction.
Let's go.
They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
On second down, here's Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Loss of 1 brings up 3rd down and 11.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Operating from the gun. Jones looking for Campbell downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, Jamie Gillen on to punt for the Giants. The rookie Jaden Reed deep for the Packers. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The return is Reed. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A first down carry for Barkley. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The Giants at 5-7 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts. Not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's the 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Yeah, we saw that from up here, CD. A tug on the face mask, and the flag comes out.
And we saw that last week they had some defensive miscues like that. And they told us that they had worked hard on it in practice and thought they had it all cleaned up. But obviously the message hasn't really sunk in.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Red, yellow, needle, blue.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 59 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Escapes the defender. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Here comes Reed. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, they are holding a wild card spot, but there are no shortage of other teams in the NFC looking to take that spot from them.
Starting with the guys on the other side of the field because they're on the outside looking in, and no one likes to be in that position. You want to be in the room, not looking inside to see everyone else having fun.
Let's go.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Shot, 17. Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs, 50 yards. And the Packers are able to add on to their first half lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off by Quay Walker. Now he's loose at the 40. Oh, Walker showing the power. Well, there are several factors at play for why they face this deficit right now, Charles, but that's now 3 interceptions that he has thrown and just giving the football away pretty careless here in the opening half.
Yeah, I know that all of our parents taught us to share as youngsters, but in this game, you don't want to share with the other team. Keep it for yourself. Keep it for your team. Got to cut down on all of those throws, those errant passes, if they hope to get back into this game.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready.
Love now on 2nd down. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Ready, ready.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Mega. Zoom
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Blue check. Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Packers just continue to roll.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Throwing again on second and 10. Jones. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10.
Okay, here we go.
Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Black one.
Love going to give this one to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
2nd down, another shot for Jones. And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Now Carlson for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
47, Giants 7. Anders Carlson to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Giants take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily to look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. In motion right, Campbell. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Jones to throw on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. They're changing this at the line. On 4th down, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 42 yards. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Green jack. Check white. Yellow, Lonnie. Smith red. Blue check. Set.
Love now to pass on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
10 cycles. Hey, Green.
Love, they go play action now. Out to the right here to Wilson. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set, hut. Hey, cross field. Hut, hut.
And inside give to Jones. And he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the...
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Carlson on for the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Packers 54, Giants 7. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Holmes returning from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Half jumbo, half
The
jumbo.
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think.
And my goodness, another interception. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Ready.
Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime here with the visiting Packers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Fights through and now a crease. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Strike it. Strike it. Check strike it. Ready, ready.
Off the play fake, Love. He gets it to Sims, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the counter, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Slide through. Pause red. Set.
Working out of the gun. Love. That's caught by Sims. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed in the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Go red.
On 1st and 10, Love. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Shedding the tackle and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
Check smash. 5, 97. Smash, smash. Set.
They go back to the ground with Jones fighting him off and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Okay, ready?
At the 5-yard line.
Check view.
Now Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Now from the 7, here's second and goal. They'll go again to Jones. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Jones. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. Gets this to Waller on the crossing route. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Other side.
Back to throw again. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw complete here to Waller. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. And now we won't. First down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Home it, say.
Off the play fake. Jones steps away. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
South salad, south salad, south salad, south salad.
They go play action here on first down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones, blitz coming, and down he goes. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat, and he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And that last drive was very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Ready.
Throwing. Love. And complete once again to Watson. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Ultra. Hut.
On play action. Love to throw. And that's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Steal. Check steal. Check hut.
Up the middle, Jones. There he goes left side. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Detroit,
Looks like they'll move things around here. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. That ball caught by Campbell. Through the middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants are able to at least get 1 score back. Gano the extra point, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Love. And it's complete. It's Sims. Big strides. Look at him go. Touchdown. A great effort there. 73 yards. And the Packers are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. That one will set them back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones eluding the pressure. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I did the backups in there if it were me.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taken right around the 44. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Set, hunt. Mega. Set.
Here's a give to Jones running. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the deep.
Packer pressure, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. In motion right, Campbell. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Giants. Harris Campbell, 56 yards. And the Giants get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Gano now to add the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. This has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game, well decided a long time ago.
Here we go.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
Let's go.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. The give is to Jones. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Wow, 185 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, But they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 56 yards. And the Packers add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Carlson's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. And they worked this well upfield across the 45, and now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
So after a run like that, I will guarantee that the head coach is saying to himself, maybe even over his headsets to the rest of the staff, where was that all game long? We needed that. That's the type of run we planned for going into the game. Didn't get much of that, but let's move it forward. Let's build on it, get ready for the next week, and let's go play. It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Here's 2nd and 3.
Click right, click right, click right.
Looking to throw. Jones escaping the pressure right. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now Jones going to change it up here.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Up the middle with Barkley. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal.
North salad, north salad.
They get this out left, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point try good by Gano as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Ready. Blaster, stick. You, yellow. Hey, blue. White. Ready.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, let's face it, not a lot left for them to prove in this game, but they're still throwing the football. I guess, of course, CD, you could always get the backups some work. There's new plays to try out. But some people, let's face it, they just want to run the score up. It's fun.
I love the way that you expressed that because you gave plenty of reasons why people like to do things. But ultimately, they just like to keep their foot on the gas and they just want to tromp on teams. And what I like to see is if you like to do that, how do you handle it when it comes back against you? On those days where someone can run it up on you, do you handle it the way that you expect your opponent to? If so, keep doing your thing.
Drill green.
Going back to Love. That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards, the final tally.
Hey, red, cycle.
Love now. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
And with the way things have gone so far tonight, I figured this was going to be a touchdown because he's wide open. But instead, the ball's laid out just a bit too far, and they come up empty.
A second down throw for Love. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. but he certainly will have some explaining to do.
He'll drop this underneath for Jones.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Gain of 12.
Steal, black,
First down.
blaster, six. Six.
Love now to pass on first down.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. There he goes, left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
Well, part of this defense now with multiple interceptions in this game, but this time they say turnabout is fair play because, remember, they had a pick six on the other side, and now they get a pick six of their own.
Yeah, they actually added to some of their nice play throughout this ball game. A good effort by them to secure another interception on this one. A better effort to take it all the way back for six. And how about an exceptional effort to match their opposition's pick six from earlier in this game?
Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me. I know that people have explained before, well, you got to play it all the way through. Come on, this thing was done.
So for Green Bay, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Giants, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.